At some point, wealthy people stop asking, how do I make more money? And they start asking a very different question. How do I stop trading my time for it? Most people never make that shift, and that's why they stay stuck. If you feel like you're always busy, always working, always doing something, but somehow not getting ahead the way you thought you would, this is for you because this isn't about effort, it's about how you're using your time. And real quick, if these conversations are helping you think differently about money and life, go ahead and like the video and subscribe. This channel is for people who want to build something real, not just chase the next idea. Let me say this carefully. Hard work works until it doesn't. At the beginning, effort is everything. You show up, you grind, you put in the hours. That's how you build skills. That's how you build momentum. But eventually, there is a ceiling because time is limited. You only get so many hours in a day. And once your income depends entirely on those hours, you're capped. This is where a lot of people get frustrated. They're doing everything they're told to do, working hard, staying busy, pushing more, but the results slow down. Not because they're lazy, but because effort alone doesn't scale. Here's the mental shift. Most people think in terms of effort. Wealthy people think in terms of leverage. Leverage is anything that allows the same hour of your time to produce more than it used to. That's it. No magic, no shortcuts, just leverage. And there are only a few real forms of it. Let me walk you through these the way someone once walked me through them. Number one, skill leverage. This is the first kind everyone touches. You learn something valuable: sales, communication, problem solving, leadership. At first, your skill gets you a job. Then it gets you paid more per hour. But eventually, skill alone still ties you to time. Important, but limited. Number two, capital leverage. This is where money starts working. Capital leverage means your money earns money, investments, ownership, equity. The key difference here is simple. You don't have to be present for it to work. Now that is powerful, but here's what most people miss. Capital doesn't reward excitement, it rewards patience. That's why people who chase fast wins usually lose, and people who wait quietly usually win. Number three, systems leverage. This is where businesses scale. A system is something that works the same way whether you're there or not. Processes, automation, repeatable operations. The moment something depends on you being on every day, it's not leverage, it's dependency. This is where wealth grows when systems replace constant decision making. Number four, people leverage. This is the hardest one for people to understand and the most powerful. When you help others grow, their effort multiplies your impact. This isn't exploitation, it's leadership. The wealthiest people don't do everything themselves. They build environments where others can do great work. And that takes trust, patience, and maturity. Here's the honest part: leverage requires letting go of control. And most people don't struggle with work, they struggle with trust. They trust themselves. They don't trust systems. They don't trust time. They don't trust other people. So they stay busy. Busy feels safe. Busy feels productive. But busy is often a way to avoid the discomfort of thinking long term. Here's what wealthy people understand deeply: money is replaceable, time isn't. Once time is gone, it's gone. So they protect it aggressively. They say no more, no more, then they say yes. They simplify, they slow things down, not because they're lazy, but because clarity multiplies leverage. Rushed decisions are expensive, calm decisions compound. This is where golden lining comes in. Golden lining isn't about chasing money, it's about honoring moments. And time is the container for every meaningful moment you'll ever have. Wealth, when done correctly, gives you time with family, time to think, time to choose, time to rest without fear. That's the point. If money costs you your time, your peace, and your relationship, it's not wealth. It's a trade you'll regret later. Here's a simple question to start asking yourself: is this using my time or leveraging it? Not everything has to be leveraged. Early seasons require effort, but If everything still requires effort years later, it's time to rethink the structure. Start small. One task you don't need to do. One decision you don't need to remake. 1 hour you protect. Leverage starts quietly. Leverage feels slow at first. That's why most people quit. It doesn't give you instant feedback. It doesn't feel exciting, but over time, something shifts. The same effort produces more results. The same day feels lighter. The same work creates more freedom. That's compounding, not hustle. Here's the golden lining. Wealth isn't built by squeezing more out of yourself. It's built by designing a life where effort turns into freedom over time. When you respect your time, money starts respecting you. And when that happens, everything feels different. If this changed how you think about work and money, watch the next video. My name is Kush Nathu, and this is the Golden Lining, where responsibility always comes before money, and it ties this whole idea together.